I am Natasha Pennant, also known as the Health Conscious Diva. I am a heart disease survivor and an integrative nutrition health coach. I inspire, educate, and empower people to become their own health advocate so that they can live a healthier lifestyle. When it comes to mastering your wellness, many people might think that they're eating right and they're exercising, so they got it all under control. That couldn't be any further from the truth. In reality, there is so much more that comes to mastering your wellness. For 15 years, I sat trying to figure out how I can stop being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so what I did was I came up with some ways that actually worked. And this is what I use on my clients to this day. And they all have gained a tremendous amount of respect for their wellness. So let me tell you exactly what those things are. 1, you have to believe in a higher power. It doesn't matter what your religion is. It doesn't matter if you just think that you're a spiritual person. However, you need to make sure that you have a strong relationship with the Creator so that you can understand that when you ask for what it is that you want and you're praying for it, you also know that you got to sit there and listen to the stillness that is created so that the messages will come to you to tell you exactly what it is that you need to be doing to take care of yourself. Number 2, you need to make sure that you change your mindset. You have an open mind to what it is that needs to be taught to you. You need to be willing to learn. People cannot pour into a cup that is half full or already full. You're not going to get the information it is that you need in order to help yourself get to where you need to get to. When you have a closed mind, you are not willing to listen and learn to people tell you what it is that you need to learn. People with closed minds think that they already know everything, and unfortunately that is not true. Because a lot of what we have already learned from the government, from doctors, and from nutritionists actually has turned out to be wrong, and that is why we have an epidemic of obesity and illness like we have today in the United States. Number 3, you need to set goals, and your goals that you set need to be SMART goals. They need to be goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Your goals should be small enough so that you can actually achieve them. A lot of times we actually set goals that are way too big and it winds up being overwhelming and we don't actually get to meet that goal. So just make sure that your goal, again, is a SMART goal that you can actually attain. Number 4, you need to have a strong support system. You need people around you that are going to be there for you emotionally and physically when you can't be there for yourself. You need to make sure that if you pick up the phone to call them, you can actually call them and they will be there for you. And make sure that, it's not just one person. You need a support system, not a support person. And it doesn't matter if it's people that are in your family, people from your church, people from your neighborhood center, people from a hobby that it is that you do. It doesn't matter who it is, but you need a strong support system so that they can help you when you actually get too low and can't carry yourself through the burdens of what you're going through. Number 5. You want to make sure, especially if you're dealing with an illness, that you are working on all of you. As of late, we have seen that there are so many specialists popping up in the medical world. You have cardiologists, rheumatologists, endocrinologists, podiatrists, everything for everybody, oncologists, and it just goes on and on and on. And they only treat that one sector of the body. But this is what we have learned in natural health. A lot of the times when you have symptoms, it doesn't necessarily mean that those symptoms are coming from that same place. It could be in a whole nother area, and that is just where the symptom is arising. So what you want to do is treat your body wholly. Make sure that you're eating whole foods. Make sure that you're getting in that exercise. But also make sure that you are doing detoxes. Make sure that you're putting your body into a place where it cannot turn down good stuff. A lot of times people in their illness, they're just focusing on that one sector because that's what they're feeling. And they want to get the quick fix and they just want to be out of pain. And I understand that. I get that. I've been there. But at the same token, for the most part, you have to also understand that where you're feeling your pain is the weakest part of your body. It is the weakest link. And your body actually needs to get better, not just that part of your body. Number 6, you want to say daily affirmations each and every single day. When I was ill, I made sure to put myself in a place of I am. I am healthy. I am well. I am able to walk down the street. I am able to have a healthy heart. My heart is healthy. I made sure to do that each and every single day. And what do you know? What do you know? I wound up having a healthy heart, and it worked. Affirmations are powerful, and they are powerful only if you believe in them. You have to believe. You have to know that what you are saying is, not that it's going to be, that it is happening right here and right now. It is very important for you to understand that when you set an affirmation and you say it with the strength of belief, it is definitely there. It's just going to take time for it to happen, but in your mind and in your body and in your presence, right now, right here, right now, it is happening. And number 7, you need to connect with nature. Nature is the space from which we came. We are connected to nature, and many people don't seem to understand that. Go outside of your home and put your feet in the grass, bare feet. We have a magnetic connection to the earth, and when you do that, it actually recharges your body. Take the time to go to a local park, especially one that has plenty of trees and wildlife, and make sure that you actually engage with what you're looking at. Take notice of the sky. Take notice of the way the wind is blowing. You need to make sure that you have that connection with nature, because it helps you to actually reset yourself. It helps you to put yourself in a place where you can just be calm and receiving. Even if you're going to be there to meditate, just do what you need to do in order to connect. If you live close to a beach, make sure that you get to a beach. Make sure that you are on the sand. Put your feet into the sand. Feel the feeling of the ocean. I always say that the ocean is God's healing waters, and I totally believe that 100%. It is God's healing waters. Every time someone goes to the beach, I know that it's ill. They feel so much better when they come back. If you can't get out far, try to go somewhere like a botany garden. Go to somewhere there are animals or birds that are just flying around. Like, just connect with nature, because it actually does help you to appreciate life. Everything that you see happening has a life force. Even if it's something that's as still as a table, it has a life force. You know, it actually is a living thing. You might not see that, but it is. So in order for you to appreciate it, just reconnect with nature. Go on outside. Gaze at the sun while it's rising. Gaze at the sun while it's setting. When you sun gaze, it actually helps your body's health. Make sure that you don't do it in the midday though. But you do want to be outside in the midday so that you can get your vitamin D, because around 4 p.m., that is the time that your vitamin D will be activated fully. But you do want to make sure that you're outside and gazing at the sun. Sun gazing has great benefits for your health, and you want to make sure that you're gazing at the sun during its sunrise or its sunset. And also be outside around the times when the sun is at its strongest. You don't have to be outside for long, but you want to make sure that you get the vitamin D in your skin activated. So make sure that you at least get some sun each day. Now, I know everybody probably thought that I was going to be talking about food and exercise, and that's just the small part of the scale of mastering your wellness. And that's what's being talked about on a day-to-day basis. But what many people don't understand is that there are so many other things that we need to master our wellness. These are the top 7 things that you definitely need to master your wellness.